Guys, welcome to My Guy Reviews, review of the mid-credit scene of Avengers Endgame. This time I'm going to talk a bit about the spoilers leading up to it, and hence why I think it is what it is. So, big, massive spoiler alert. Do not listen to this unless you've seen the film and want to know what happened. If you haven't seen the film, don't listen to any of this because this will spoil the film. So, spoiler alert. So Avengers... let's go back to Iron Man, kind of when the very first kind of MCU movie started. At the very end, you have Tony Stark, and then Nick Fury talks about the Avengers initiative and really kickstarts the whole MCU franchise building, connected cinematic universe, all those kind of cool things. And it started with kind of that movie. The movie itself is pretty much self-contained, and then you have that one nugget at the very end for the fans to say, you know what, we're building to this Avengers game. We're building to something. Just bear with us. And boy, does it pay off in years to come after that. 10, 11 years of just movies, post-credit scenes, setting up further movies and introducing new characters and stuff. And Avengers Endgame, go back to Infinity War. We have obviously the Captain Marvel thing. Post-credit scene in Ant-Man and the Wasp, where he's stuck in the quantum realm. All these things play a part in this film. And at the end of Captain Marvel, of course, we have the Tesseract, and we have Carol Danvers saying, "Where's Nick Fury?" All that kind of leading to this. And this film happens start, middle, end. And ends with a very kind of, I guess you'd expect, an emotional end to the film. And in which kind of bookends Robert Downey Jr.'s character and this is more of a kind of like, it is a Cap film, it is a Banner film, it is a Clint film, and it is a Robert Downey Jr. film. It is a Scott Lang film, but it is literally a love letter to Robert Downey Jr. A big thank you. He gets a big send-off. We all thought he would. And then just to kind of say thanks to the fans and everyone sticking by. Once you see the credits roll, you see all the characters come up on screen. You see their names and you see who they are. Everyone who's been an Avenger, side character, anyone who's voiced them, be it Groot, Rocket, Thanos, Robert Redford, Nick Fury, Pepper Potts. Every single person you can always think of. Angela Bassett's in there as well. Wong, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, etc. And then you have the OG Avengers, and they all kind of sign off. And the very, very end, there is no mid-sequence. There is no post-credit sequence. This time they keep the fans on till the very end, where you got every single person who's worked on a film, I guess, ever for these guys. And right at the end, you hear the clicking of a hammer on metal, and that's the sound of when Tony Stark was in the cave making the very first Iron Man suit. A lovely send-off to Robert Downey Jr., the character who really kickstarted their franchise. Happy Hogan, who directed it, Jon Favreau. But yeah, it's a lovely send-off to him, an incredibly emotional film for everyone who's watching, and yeah, it's a nice little kind of nod to all the fans who've been there from the start. Tell me what you think. Hit me up with your likes and comments. For things, kind of keep it locked down to My Guy Reviews.